A major flood event is ongoing over Queensland through central and western parts of the state as well as around the northeast tropical coast. Here's the update on flooding and rain for Wednesday, the 26th of March, with a real focus on Wednesday and Thursday, the next 36 to 48 hours. And I wanted to start with the flood warnings because that is what we are seeing at the moment. Lots of rivers throughout Queensland are currently experiencing major flooding based on all the rain which has fallen since the weekend and through Monday, Tuesday and this morning so far. I'm going to highlight these river catchment areas which are in red. Those are the major flood warnings, and I can bring the names up here. The Georgina River, which actually goes across from Western Queensland into the Territory, with major flooding also occurring along the Thompson River, the Barcoo River, the Bulu River and Cooper Creek down here in the far south of the state. And if you've got eagle eyes, you'll also see a little dot of red in the northeast of the map. We can zoom in for that one, and because of the persistent rainfall around Townsville, there is also major flooding for two rivers here, the Bowley River out to the west here, as well as the Horton River south of the city. Alongside these major flood warnings in Queensland, lots of other rivers have got minor or moderate flooding at the moment, and given the forecast for more rain through the second half of this week, we still have a flood watch. This is a flood watch, which means these rivers aren't yet experiencing flooding, but because of that wet weather forecast, they may also start to flood in the coming couple of days, with these rivers all the way up to the Gulf of Carpentaria, across the Northern Highlands of Queensland, down through the Central Highlands as well, and even down here to the Warrego River in the far south. So this will be a significant, widespread and prolonged flood event across the state. Even once the rain clears, these rivers will stay above their flood levels for several days, if not weeks. And the rain is far from clearing. It's another wet day on Wednesday into Thursday as well. Just look how extensive these falls are, all the way from the far north of the state through the centre down to the south and even into New South Wales, alongside continued wet weather around the northeast tropics, which have been hit so hard so far this year. Lots of upcoming rainfall means we have still got a severe weather warning in place for the areas which are anticipating the most significant rainfall in the coming 24-hour period. So really looking at the reds and even these shades of purple through the south of the state. That's where we expect to see the most rain in the next 24 hours. I can overlay our severe weather warning, which has just been updated at about 11 a.m. Queensland time, and I can zoom in for a little more detail on the regions that this warning covers. It still stretches from central parts of the central west down to about the southern border of the state. It goes from Winton down to Cunnamulla, and it does include Longreach, Quilpie, Charleville and Thargomindah, and many other regions within the central and southern part of Queensland. In this warning area, we anticipate obviously a lot more rain, and that will lead to further flooding. That will still be the most significant weather impact from this event. Widespread road closures, potential for community isolation as well if we do see all access routes to a certain location shut. We could see some other impacts due to the persistent rainfall. Landslides through sloped and hilly areas may also spill over roads or potentially onto property, and stress on livestock, particularly low body score, young and lightweight livestock, could be feeling not just the rain but the upcoming cold conditions across Queensland. If you would like to see the latest warning details or just the forecast for yourself and your area, check out the latest info on the Bureau's website and app. Thanks for watching. Do stay safe, everyone.